I think that Derrick Henry right now is already a better all-time running back than Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson is extremely decorated and probably more decorated than Derrick Henry will ever be. 4-time All-Pro, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, MVP of course, rushing for over 2,000 yards following an ACL tear is insane. He probably should have been the Comeback Player of the Year. And on top of the fact, he carried a dog shit quarterback in Christian Ponder all the way to the playoffs. And not many running backs can say they've achieved something comparable, but Derrick Henry can. And we'll start with the 2019 postseason. Starting in the wild card against Brady's Patriots in New England as 4.5-point underdogs. He rushes 34 times for 182 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, his quarterback Ryan Tannehill threw just 15 passes for 8 completions, 72 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. It was all Henry. And it was the same exact story in the divisional round. They're in Baltimore against the unanimous MVP as 10-point underdogs. Derrick Henry rushes 30 times for 195 yards, and he threw a touchdown. Meanwhile, Ryan Tannehill threw 14 passes for 7 completions and 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was once again all Henry and the defense, of course. And obviously, he carried that monstrous momentum into the 2020 season where, just like Adrian Peterson rushed for over 2,000 yards, he had 5 more rushing touchdowns than AP did that year. And similar to Peterson, also carried a very not good team, not good quarterback all the way to the playoffs. I firmly believe that if Henry had this season in the early 2010s when the MVP was achievable by other positions, Henry would have one too. Oh, and by the way, just in case you missed it, he had 18 touchdowns and rushed for nearly 2,000 yards for the second time in his career at the age of 30, just so you know. Considering the pace that Henry is on right now without any signs of slowing down, as long as he plays almost as long as Peterson did, he is on track to pass him in all-time rushing yards and potentially passing Barry as well. He potentially could pass Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, and maybe even Marcus Allen in all-time rushing touchdowns in 2025. Who knows where he ends up on this list when he's all done. While on the topic of longevity, Henry does not get the credit he deserves for how durable he is, his availability. In 9 seasons, he's missed just 11 games, whereas Adrian Peterson, on the other hand, missed a total of 24 games before the age of 30. Adrian Peterson had a serial fumbling problem, especially in the first 3 seasons, 20 fumbles, whereas Henry only has 20 total fumbles in his 9-year career. Even if you wanted to evaluate the two from a stylistic perspective, I think Henry still easily clears because he was built in a factory. 6'3", 250 pounds, to be as agile, to be as fast and as physical as he is, and to be able to hit speeds that consistently over the course of his career. He was clearing 20 miles per hour with ease at the age of 30. I don't think this is even an argument, and quite frankly, when Henry's career is all said and done, this will be the consensus opinion, and it won't even be anything against Peterson. It's just the fact that this is one of the greatest running backs of all time, and potentially, when his career wraps up, a top 5 or top 3 all-time great.